Racing to bring you, and Greg Miles calls the action.
Hard Rider 1 from the outside. They're ready. Set to break at the 1,000. They're off. Hard Rider 1 of the first to bounce out. Galatea got away okay. Dennis Lou jumped reasonably. No pace in the early part there from Guilty Verdict, who settled at the tail. Good pressure up on top at the 800 metres now, where Hard Rider is sustaining it and leading by about a length. Turek Thunder retains the rails in second placing, followed by Calming on the outer. Close up as End Zone within 2.5 of the leader. Back behind them, Galatea, followed by Dennis Lou, who has to be scrubbed up here as they came to the turn. It's second last, and last of all is Guilty Verdict. Hard Rider the leader at the 400 metres from Calming the outside. Turek Thunder a length and a half away. End Zone fourth from Galatea, pulled to the outside. Dennis Lou 6 off them in the straight, and Calming's moved up now to go to the lead at the 200 metres. He's had to pull the whip on the inside. Hard Rider, it's 3/4 of a length away. Then End Zone, Galatea. Dennis Lou's running last, but Calming's pulling away from them. End Zone and Galatea finishing fairly well on the outside, but Calming takes out the first by a length and a half. Galatea got up for second. End Zone is third. Guilty Verdict came home well, ran fourth, and Hard Rider weakened and fell. Oh, Guilty Verdict clipped heels and threw the rider off after the line there. Turek Thunder's finished at the tail of the field, and last of all was Dennis Lou. Kieran McAvoy was making a fast finishing run there on Guilty Verdict, and he's got onto the heels of one in front and thrown Kieran to the ground. I think he's okay though. Bit of a shock after the post for him. Winner number 4, Calming, Darren Gauci. Put pressure to Hard Rider, who wilted over the last little bit of the race. Second to Galatea, third to End Zone. Calming, the winner of the first on the program. Numbers are 4, 6 and 2. 4, 6 and 2. Fourth home, number 7, Guilty Verdict. And fifth in, Hard Rider. Ambulance attendants are there with Kieran. He did fall quite unexpectedly, and I hope he didn't get collected by others. He is sitting up on his bottom at the moment, so it's hopefully nothing serious anyway. 10:30 and 4:10 for Calming taking out the race. A little bit of a surprise for punters there. It wasn't talked of much in pre-race discussions. First up did work very hard in that race at Moonee Valley, but dropped right out, was beaten about 7 or 8 lengths. The 1100, they're set and racing. Raging Fire, one of the first to bounce out. Ebony Knight over on the insides being hard ridden to try and retain his place. Gironde got out fast, and so too did Mr. Z today. He's gone to the lead as they settle down. Mr. Z about a length and a half clear from Raging Fire, Gironde and Ebony Knight on the inside. A length and a half Mustagel, followed then by Sindicato, 2 Bill Rouget, Flying Reality and Spitz last of all at the 600 metres. And the leader Mr. Z by a neck. Running second is Raging Fire. A length away Ebony Knight in third place on the inside from Sindicato. Mustagel going quickly around the outside of them, followed by Gironde, and then a gap to Spitz, making some ground as they corner from Flying Reality and Bill Rouget. Mr. Z hard pressure the leader. Mustagel's come at them very fast. He's hit the lead round the home turn. Raging Fire trying to go with him, and here's Spitz coming down the outside with a brilliant finishing run from last. That's Mustagel in front, but Spitz is claiming it with 100 metres to go. Spitz got to Mustagel, drew a neck in front. Mustagel kicking back well. Spitz just the leader though. Spitz in front, and Spitz by a half head to Mustagel. 3 lengths Ebony Knight third. Raging Fire a disappointing fourth. Then came Gironde and Sindicato. Bill Rouget. Mr. Z tied very badly. He's beaten only Flying Reality to the line. Good Morning has joined them. Set and they're away in racing. Bold Impulse began fast on the inside, and Soviet Draw got away quickly with Western Outlaw there outside. Happy Morning and Storm Edition just off them early. Bronze Roulette settled down next to last, and Huel Legend was last of all. Still haven't sorted out a leader here. Soviet Draw's working through at the 1400 in the middle to go to the front. from Western Outlaw the outside. Bold Impulse now eases back third the inside. Happy Morning travelling a little wide there, followed by just behind the Storm Edition in between horses. Bronze Roulette is next to last, and Hugh Legend. Not a lot of pace on 1200 a run, only about 6 or 7 would cover them. And now Happy Morning, after doing a fair bit of work in the early part, has poked the neck clear from Soviet Draw, who retained the fence and kicked through to keep him on the outside. Couple of lengths away to Western Outlaw third, 2 lengths to Bold Impulse. On his outside there is Storm Edition as they go to the railway side. 3 lengths away, Bronze Roulette and Hugh Legend on his outside. Happy Morning, the leader at the 800 metres. He's drawn about a length clear now from Soviet Draw on the rails. He's still on the outside there, Happy Morning. 2 lengths to Western Outlaw holding down third placing. Then on the inside, Bold Impulse from Storm Edition, Bronze Roulette and Hugh Legend. At the 550, on the outside, Happy Morning and neck clear to Soviet Draw, kicking through on the inside again. 3 lengths away is Western Outlaw, and now running on the outside is Storm Edition coming with his run. He's closing on these leaders. Bronze Roulette trying to follow him home as they corner. Happy Morning being tackled now by Storm Edition on the outside. Soviet Draw kicking through along the inside is giving something, and Bronze Roulette running on fairly well. Western Outlaw battling away, but Storm Edition on the outside is the leader from Western Outlaw and Soviet Draw. Storm Edition in front nearing the 50-metre mark. He's a length and a half clear. Bronze Roulette trying to get there, but Storm Edition too good. Storm Edition wins it well from Bronze Roulette second and Western Outlaw third. Then came Soviet Draw, and back behind those was Happy Morning, who worked pretty hard. Next was Bold Impulse, and Hugh Legend was last of the 7. Storm Edition the winner. Number 3, written by Vincent Hall. She's riding well, that goes without saying at the moment. Bronze Roulette second, Western Outlaw third, 3-2-1 in the third. And the field is locked away and ready. Racing. Dazzling Bell out fast on the inside. La Mukta a little slow as settling towards the end. Kentucky Hula and Typhoon Billy both began running, and after 100 metres they spear to the lead together. KMS getting up into third placing, followed by Dazzling Bell, Piavonic on their outside, nice and quick. 2 lengths further back in the field then came Lady Marion. Fashion Flame on the inside has 3 behind her. Ticket to Rome, La Mukta and Visual Displays at the 700. Kentucky Hula in front by a length to Typhoon Billy. 2 lengths away, KMS outside, Dazzling Bell, too nice and quick. Piavonic 6th on the inside from Lady Marion. Fashion Flame, La Mukta, and then Ticket to Rome and 2 to Visual Displays. They came to the corner. Kentucky Hula a neck in front only to Typhoon Billy. KMS third. Dazzling Bell right behind them in the blue colours from Piavonic, nice and quick. Fashion Flame sneaking through on the inside, then Lady Marion. Typhoon Billy took the lead at the top of the straight now, and she raced away a couple of lengths in front of KMS, Dazzling Bell, Fashion Flame, and then Kentucky Hula from Piavonic, but Typhoon Billy well clear. She's racing right away. In fact, she's 3 in front and has them beaten to a frazzle and eased up Typhoon Billy. She killed them. Won it well from Piavonic or Dazzling Bell. Photo for the minors. Fashion Flame close up 4th. Then came Lady Marion, followed by Ticket to Rome and La Mukta. Next in was KMS, who couldn't finish it off. Kentucky Hula weakened towards the end as nice and quick, and Visual Displays was last all the way. She has won it with a head on the chest at the end. Number 9, Typhoon Billy, sat outside the leader and showed super acceleration to put the issue beyond doubt, 300 from home. Well off the rails. She's come right away with it in the run home, and let's see, she's run a bit of time here. 1:09.28, 1 minute 9.28, and eased up in the last little bit of the race. Absolute runaway win. Now second, Piavonic has got it, number 3, ridden by Brad Rawilla. And third to number 10, Dazzling Bell, Stephen Baster. 9, 3 and 10. 4th, Fashion Flame. And 5th home was Lady Marion. Very little in that for the minor end of the prize, as you can see. $1,600. Line looks okay, and attendant with PlayStation, they're off. Iron Horse out okay. Over on the outside, Shore Blue was a little bit slow to move. Shining Path and Knockrow both away fast. PlayStation's up there too with Tiger's Eye. Kenzine is going forward over on the outside. Northerly settles with 3 behind him in a fairly bunched field, including Oval Office back there with Shaw Blue. And Knockrow took up the running at the 1200 by 2 to Kenzine, 1 to Tiger's Eye. And Shining Path is up 4th on the outside, followed by Iron Horse, a length to Northerly. Next is PlayStation, a little worse in midfield, and 2 behind him is Furnish, and they're followed by Shaw Blue. And Oval Office brought up the rear as they went by the 1,000 metres, and making play Knockrow, and he sped away. He's gone out by 4 lengths to Kenzine. Tiger's Eye a half length away the inside, a length and a half to Shining Path. Northerly next over on the outside of Iron Horse, and they're followed by PlayStation, who's come away from the rails. 1 to Shaw Blue, and then came Furnish, and 2 to Oval Office. Knockrow back the tempo off coming down the side. Kenzine rushed up to him. Shining Path whipped around the outside too, and Northerly's off and running as well. He's got up to 4th from Tiger's Eye. Iron Horse length to PlayStation, and they're followed then by Shaw Blue, taken to the outside, running on from Furnish. And Oval Office last as they've bunched. It's Knockrow, Kenzine, Shining Path. Northerly is 4 wide as they enter the straight. Just behind them, Tiger's Eye looking for a run on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Furnish is coming with a run, but Northerly has spread it away from them. At the 200, and the West Australians raced away now. Coming home well as Oval Office on the outside with Furnish, but Northerly with 58 has bolted in. Northerly easily by 4. Oval Office second, Knockrow third. Furnish 4th, and they're followed by Tiger's Eye, Shaw Blue, PlayStation, and back behind them were Iron Horse. To the tail was Shining Path, and Kenzine last of all. That is a good old-fashioned shellacking. Number 1, Northerly, has absolutely bolted in. Greg Childs has done it again. It's a double for Greg, and he's run some time here. In fact, he's broken the record, 1:35.1. We all went into it thinking there'd be no pace, and it's a course record performance under 58 kilos returned by Northerly. Second to Oval Office, he's come from last nearing the turn, and third, Knockrow, after setting up the pace, has held on pretty well. But you just have to be impressed with this young fellow. Boy, in a career that has spanned just 8 starts, he's won 5 times. He's won at Group 1 level in the West's biggest race. He's come across here. He's stepped from 1,200 to 1,600 metres. They've given him 58 kilos, and he's given the field a total galloping lesson. All clear, racing. So Gorgeous jumped away okay today on the inside. Slipstream got away very quickly. Real Time, Giscard and Secret Remedy all go out fast early. Gallopini set off them second last. So Gorgeous hustled through on the inside. Real Time on her outside showed the way at the 800 metres. Real Time fighting for his head went to the lead now. Secret Remedy is third, and Slipstream is 4th on the rail, followed by Giscard and then Gallopini, and last of all Super Impressive by the 600. And Real Time the leader, a little more than a length clear from So Gorgeous with the rail. Third is Secret Remedy. Slipstream on the rails from Giscard. A length further back, cornering is Gallopini, and Super Impressive tacks onto them as they swing the corner. And on the inside, So Gorgeous. Real Time on her outside. Giscard in the blue colours. Slipstream needs a run, and there's one about to present itself, I think, and then Gallopini coming down the outside. Giscard in front, though. Out in the middle of the course, Giscard from Slipstream along the inside, and wider out. Gallopini can't get there. It's Giscard in front. He's a length and a half in front, Giscard, and he'll hold him out, and Giscard wins it by about a length on the line to Slipstream and Gallopini. Then Super Impressive, Secret Remedy. So Gorgeous back to the tail in company with Real Time. Giscard the winner for Stephen Valla, and Medj Didham, number 2, to pay $8.60 and $3.30. Not much in it for the miners, judge needing a photo. And the time 1:2.63. That's a good gallop. Not too far outside of Kamina's course record of 1:2.41. They've run 1:2.63. Giscard taking the race out. He's a pretty handy sprinter, this fellow. Medj Didham has always had a very good opinion of him, and he's been freshened up this time round since he's run in the Standish. He came down the grandstand side there, led them up and just weakened late, but freshened here to Caulfield. He's been able to hold them out and win the race in strong style. Good effort. Now here are the minors. 7 has got second, Slipstream, and 1/3 Gallopini, so it's 2, 7 and 1. 2, 7 and 1. Certainly had his chance with the pace on Gallopini. He settled second last, but he was well within striking distance of them coming around the turn. All clear. Racing. Wyndham Special began okay with the baggy green. Joanne's Dream began very quickly. So did Queen Carey. And Just Fun was out in a hurry too. And Queen hustling through with Emma Sensual. A lot of pace through the first 200. Just Fun out wide are taking a slender lead. Queen pushing up along the fence with Emma Sensual. Between horses settling down third. Wyndham Special just off them. A length and a half off the pace. Joanne's Dream is around her. The baggy green over on the rail. 2 lengths further back is Queen Carey. Spurn on the fence. Another 2 to Jamaica Win in the orange sleeves and cap, followed by Com here, Tanith and Mrs. Tendulkar. 500 left to go now. Just Fun, a narrow leader from Queen, and Emma Sensual in the blue colours. Joanne's Dream is fourth from the baggy green. Wyndham Special next, and Baster's at work on this filly now as they corner. She's about 5 off them under pressure. Just Fun led round the turn from Queen, Joanne's Dream, Emma Sensual. Jamaica Win's getting up on the inside. Wyndham Special, oh, she's a long way back at the 200 metres. Joanne's Dream with a run after Just Fun. Queen and Jamaica Win through on the inside, and Mrs. Tendulkar getting a late run. Joanne's Dream has hit the lead now. Queen Carey and Wyndham Special is lifting late. On the outside, Queen Carey swamps them and wins. Queen Carey out wide. Comey has come home hard too. She's right up there with Joanne's Dream. Wyndham Special got going late, isn't all that far away. Followed by Spurn, Jamaica Win, and Mrs. Tendulkar wasn't far off them. Queen weakening the last bit with Emma Sensual, Just Fun and Tanith, and one more, the baggy green, finishing along last. Blanket finish there. A race that changed complexion in the last 100 metres or so, and Queen Carey has swallowed them up out wide to win at big odds. Just about right. The Cup winner Brew is the inside. They're set and away. Brew jumped okay. Ken Chevelle a touch slow. Typhoon gets back, and Dylan bounded out and led in the early part from Jus Malik. Just behind them, Slalom and Mamaloney's got up into a good place, fourth. Then Teddy Bear into Mission. Brew on the inside from Logical Reason, who's got back third from last. Typhoon and Ken Chevelle brought up the rear. Dylan led them though, heading out to the 1,000 metres. He's about a neck clear from Jus Malik. 2 lengths behind these is Slalom, getting a good run third, the inside of Mamaloney, and Teddy Bear's posted wide. One a Mission, Logical Reason on the inside of him. A length and a half, Ken Chevelle. Typhoon out wide, and Brew now last on the rails by the 800 metres, and the leader is Dylan. By a neck here from Jus Malik, the outside. Slalom's coming away from the rails. Then Teddy Bear and Mamaloney. A Mission getting up just behind these horses within 3 of the leader. A couple of lengths away then in the field is Logical Reason, Ken Chevelle, Typhoon, and 2 to Brew as they swing around the home turn, and Dylan the inside. Jus Malik the outer. They've been 1-2 all the way. Slalom is next, and a Mission's worked into it. He's got a kick left as they swing the corner, looking for somewhere to go. Ollie, he might have to go to the inside of Dylan. Logical Reason comes to the outer with his run in the straight. Jus Malik, Dylan, a Mission getting up on their inside, and wider out Logical Reason with Slalom and Typhoon. A Mission though sprinting hard at the 150. He kicked away to Jus Malik. Ken Chevelle and Logical Reason, but a Mission is a wonderful first up winner here. A Mission beat Logical Reason by 2 lengths. Ken Chevelle or Jus Malik for third. Then Typhoon and Slalom. A break to Dylan, who folded from Mamaloney. Brew and Teddy Bear, who did race wide, dropped out last. He could be a smart galloper in the making, this bloke. Number 8, Emission, written by Damien Oliver. And the acceleration that we witnessed on Oaks Day was there again with about 200 to go. He's come through along the inside of his rivals, and in the end, Damien just let him coast the last little bit.
And they're all set for the first. Ready to jump. Racing. Dane Beam came away well. Gypsy Gina began well. Miss Jackie-O's got no speed. She's being bustled along early. She's last. Dane Beam leads easily, leads by a length or so, moving up into second position, all fours. A Little Juice Coupe in the centre. Pirouettes on the fence, and Glory Bound in the green starting to improve. 2 lengths to Miss Jackie-O, and Gypsy Gina went back to last. All fours is wide, and she's put ahead in front of Dane Beam on the fence. Between those in third, Little Juice Coupe. 2 lengths away, Glory Bound on the outside of Pirouettes. 2 lengths to Miss Jackie O. She's 5 off Dane Beam. And Gypsy Gina outside of her as they near the bend. Dane Beam being held together by Beedman. Leads the way by neck on Little Juice Coupe. All fours wobble around the corner. Glory Bound to the outside. And back on the fence then is Pirouettes, and well back Miss Jackie O under pressure. Juice Coupe is serving it up to the leader, Dane Beam, with 200 metres to go. Dane Beam is headed off by Little Juice Coupe. She's put a nose in front of Dane Beam. Pirouette starting to extend on the outside. She'll be the danger. Little Juice Coupe in front. Pirouettes tries to gun her down. She's coming quickly now with 50 to go. Pirouettes levels up, puts the head in front, and she's too good. Pirouettes has won it from Little Juice Coupe. Dane Beam weakened badly. She was third from Glory Bound. Miss Jackie O, never a winning show. Well back Gypsy Gina at all fours last home. Pirouettes, 2 starts for the Danehill Dancer filly trained by Bob Pearce, ridden by Corey Brown. Winning double when he first came back from Hong Kong at Royal Randwick, and he's continued his Royal Randwick form with a big win on Pirouettes in the first. Taking a drop behind the speed where Dane Beam led and was doing it fairly comfortably. And then Little Juice Coupe, with the benefit of race experience behind her, loomed up, looked the winner when she hit the front. But she had nothing in reserve when Pirouettes came with her run, and Pirouettes now makes it 2 starts, 2 victories, and both have been at Royal Randwick, and most impressive indeed. The favourites finished in third, Dane Beam. She was away well, travelled comfortably, given full bore coming over the rise, but you could tell she was in trouble. Two-time Tart has the big impost of the 57. And they're away. Chrysler Mirage went back shortly after the start. He may have hesitated by a half length. Another off-cut and dash for cover wide out began well, and Two-time Tart scooting up on the fence. Yachts the Grey settles just behind those, and Chrysler Mirage, a loud stride, is moving up very quickly now. He's moved to second, and a length away is Hawkeye settling at the tail of the field. York had another off-cut in front as they go to the back straight, and they're only hacking along at the moment, leading by a length on Chrysler Mirage. Two-time Tart is well positioned third. Dash for cover dropped the head and has settled beautifully fourth from Yachts, and the Zabeel horse and the TAB favourite Hawkeye is last of all. 5 lengths first to last, 1,400 metres to go, and another off-cut is just cruising along in front. He's got his ears pricked and does it easily. Does it at his own leisure by a length and a half, Chrysler Mirage. Two-time Tart tucked in on the fence. Dash for cover, 3 lengths off the lead in fourth position from the Grey Yachts. Hawkeye still last. 5 lengths covers the field as they swing off the next bend. Racing up towards the 1,000 metres mark. Another off-cut just starting to increase the tempo ever so slightly, York. He led by 2 lengths on Chrysler Mirage, who will do the chasing. Two-time Tart third, and a margin of 2.5 away to Dash for cover, who just lost a length when the pace was increased from Yachts. And Hawkeye still last, and Beedman about to go forward. 800 metres to go. Another off-cut in front. Leading 3/4. Chrysler Mirage is looming up dangerously now. 2 lengths away to two-time Tart from Yachts. Dash for cover. Hawkeye was just a little flat-footed there. He's 2 lengths away last and is being sealed along. 6 off the leader. Before the bend, 500 metres to go. Another off-cut still in front. Chrysler Mirage is breathing down his throat. 2 lengths, two-time Tart, and the mare now hooked out 3 wide. Dash for cover to the outside from Yachts, and Hawkeye still last. Over the rise, Chrysler Mirage given his head by Lenny Beasley, put his head in front and he strode to the lead. Another off-cut gone. Two-time Tart the pursuer from Dash for cover. Hawkeye will run nearer last than first the way he's going at the moment, but Chrysler Mirage set for victory with 100 metres to go. Hawkeye's finally getting warmed up when it's all over, but it's well and truly all over, and Chrysler Mirage won it by 2. Chrysler Mirage first, Hawkeye second, third two-time Tart from another off-cut. They were followed by Yachts and Dash for cover near the tail. Chrysler Mirage the winner. Chrysler Mirage number 3 at $3.30 and $2 for Len Beasley and Graham Rogerson over Hawkeye, the horse that he defeated when they last met, at $1.80, and two-time Tart no third. And very similar to last start, Hawkeye didn't want to chase until he got to the 100 metres mark, and then he'd started to chase, but the bird had flown, and Chrysler Mirage was just simply too good. 3, 5 and 1 standing by for the 4th number to be posted. Chrysler Mirage, 4-year-old brown gelding by Chrysler, Graham Rogerson, Lenny Beasley, proving too good, winning race number 2, numbers 3, 5 and 1, 4th down the line after the running of the 2nd of the day. And after the defeat of Dane Beam earlier. She's now out to 40 to 1. All set. Racing. I Realise jumped away quickly. Curtin into stride fast. Disney Dollars was fairly out and he's starting to hunt forward to take up a position third. On the fence, Niagara Kate. De Cash settling down fifth. One away, Examine the Books, We're Dancing and Norm's Bridal. Curtin in front. Disney Dollars pulled his way up on the outside. He doesn't want to really settle at the moment. And again, I Realise is 3 wide. So the rider on I Realise, Chris Muntz, is pursuing for the lead. And he's going to go up and go to the front from Disney Dollars and Curtin. De Cash moving up 3 wide. He's run to fourth. Examine the Books, the centre. Niagara Kate on the fence from We're Dancing, and Norm's Bridal the last one. I Realise finally found the rail at the 800 metres mark and he led by a length on Disney Dollars. Curtin drops in for a trail from De Cash moving around him going forward. They were followed by Examine the Books in between runners. 2 lengths, Niagara Kate, We're Dancing and Norm's Bridal about to commence a move. Before the bend, I Realise just in front. De Cash has done plenty of work 3 wide. Disney Dollars splits the pair. 2 lengths away is Curtin from Examine the Books. 2 lengths to We're Dancing about to be warmed up, and then came Norm's Bridal over the rise. Disney Dollars and I Realise together. De Cash has done plenty of work, but he's coming after the pair of them. 2 lengths away to We're Dancing, starting to warm up. I Realise has kicked. He's got something in the locker. De Cash is running out of steam. We're Dancing running on, but I Realise sprinted away with 50 metres to go, and he's going to come on and win it well. I Realise 2 lengths to De Cash. We're Dancing third from Disney Dollars. Examine the Books, Norm's Bridal, Niagara Kate and Curtin last home. Ken Callender's special, I Realise, Chris Muntz and John Size. Chris didn't want to be out 3 wide this time. He hunted forward and found the front at 3.30 and 1.30 on Tab Limited, and has defeated the very unlucky De Cash. He was 3 wide all of the way, yet has battled on well for Darren Beatman at $1.80. And We're Dancing given every chance really, although he tried very hard in the straight, ridden by Corey Brown at $1.70. Strong win to I Realise. He's a son of Nadeem, who produced the great 3-year-old champion General Nadeem, trained by John Size. He's now had 3 runs for John, and John really has the horse flying at the moment. Chris Muntz, the winning rider. Second home to De Cash, as I mentioned, he was right off the track all of the way. He had no luck whatsoever. Bart Cummings, Darren Beedman, hasn't been a very happy day for that pair, going down with Hawkeye earlier in the day. And We're Dancing finishing in 3rd position. 5-year-old bay gelding by Carla Dancer, Tim Donnelly and Corey Brown. Now Century Kid comes up to his outside gate, and they're all set. Ready for the Royal Sovereign. Set to jump. Racing, Pastime rocketed out of the gate wide out. He went straight to the front from Century Kid, and they were burning early. Continuum crop away well, not far away Glen Rowan, and Assertive Lad rushing up to be about 4th or 5th. They were followed by Sorted Out, Fuwadi wide, getting back is Hayden. Trencher just in front of it, and Sporting Scribe the last one. Pastime on the fence leads Century Kid, and they're running along at the 800. The margin over Assertive Lad, who's third, is about 2 lengths. Crop moves around Continuum, Fuwadi off the track, Glen Rowan, Red Cap in the centre. Trencher on the fence, 3/4 Sorted Out. 2 lengths away to Hayden and Sporting Scribe the last one. Pastime is roaring along in front, coming to the bend, 500 metres to go by 3/4 on Century Kid. Assertive Lad came out 3 wide, 2 lengths Continuum, Crop in the orange jacket from Glen Rowan. Trencher on the fence, Sporting Scribe and Sorted Out heads the others. Pastime in front, Century Kid loomed up to him, and Assertive Lad, the champion 2-year-old of last season, grabbed the lot of them. Continuum's getting a run on the fence. Assertive Lad and Muntz in front. Continuum drove up on the fence, but Assertive Lad's giving plenty. Continuum's coming at him now, but Assertive Lad's hanging on. He's going to cling on and win it. A great win. Great return by Assertive Lad. 3/4 of a length nearly on the lines.